What's good, YouTube? It's well, let's see now. (1:14 a.m.) Friday, the 29th now. Wanted to put up a update earlier. I'm sorry I didn't, but with all the worrying and that it caused what's called a Chiari headache. The disease I have, Arnold Chiari, part of it's really severe, nasty headaches, and I have to be careful with like stress and let me put this up here. I have to be careful with stress and all that. Head colds, coughing, stuff like that. And it caused one of these headaches, which the easiest way to describe for people is like a migraine times 10. I went to bed at 5 a.m. this morning and got up at 12:30. Preston was still at the hospital. Wife was still there with him. She ran home at about 6 this morning while he was asleep to help Blair get ready for school to do her hair. Then she went back. Basically what's going on is they're not sure. His appendix area on the right lower side is sore, but it's also sore down toward into his groin muscle. And I need to let me grab my laptop. Last night, I should turn that TV down too. So last night when I described to you guys, I said that they did like an ultrasound and or a CT scan, and they seen some like glands that were swollen in his belly. I couldn't remember the name of them, so let me see here. Shit. I had such an outpouring of comments that it's unreal. Unreal. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Literally, literally at a loss. I'm just trying to find the comment. There's a condition. There's that little kids you usually grow out of it, but there's a condition that can cause this. And I want to get you the name. Mark Spong. He asked if it was mesenteric adenitis, and the doctors did bring that up, and it's a swelling in the glands in the stomach, and it causes a lot of pain and a fever. And see, I didn't know Preston had a fever when I made the videos yesterday, and he still has a fever. But they did ultrasound today down into his groin and his balls and his wiener to make sure everything there was okay. And they're just coming to a dead end at everything. The only thing that they do know is that those glands were inflamed for that mesenteric antonitis. I know I'm not pronouncing it right, but and the original blood work indicated that the appendix was inflamed or something wrong with it. So what they decided to do, he's still in pain, he's still real sick to his stomach, but I'm only about 5, maybe 10 minutes from the hospital. So what the doctor did, the surgeon, gave Jennifer her personal cell number, which is great, you know, when you live in a small town like this, and said, we're going to go ahead and let him come home. He's more comfortable. He's really not going to get anything more at the hospital than he gets here besides less rest, because he's interrupted all night long. It's hard on mom and dad, everything. So they let him come home. They said a big sign of an appendix is the lack of eating, and he doesn't want to eat. The only other option there is at this point is surgery to remove the appendix. I'm almost for that. It's done orthoscopic, so you know there'll be like one little suture wound in his belly button where they go in, and they said, you know, when they do that, because as soon as the patient wakes up, the pain is gone. She said in 25 years that she's only ran into this once, and it was one of her nurses that was having an appendicitis attack, and it kept happening and happening and happening. And she had ended up in the OR, or in the ER, and they took her to surgery and they removed her appendix. She was instantly felt better, and the doctor said even when I had the appendix in my hand, it looked normal. She says, but when it came back from pathology, at that point they had learned that inside was inflamed. She goes, so I'm not going to say it can't inflame and go away and come back and go away. She goes, because my nurse went through it for a few months. And that's what Preston seems to be doing. So, I don't know. At this point, he's at home, he's resting, he's uncomfortable, but he's comfortable, if you understand. You know, he's uncomfortable because they're not giving him a shot of morphine. They gave him Dilaudid last night. It made him puke instantly. He also had an accident last night. The contrast, they had him drink and caused diarrhea. And when Jennifer and I left the hospital at 6 so she can run me home, get a bite to eat, and then go back up, at like 6:45, Jennifer was just pulling into the hospital. She gets a call. He had had an accident. And he was humiliated and upset and embarrassed, and I felt so bad, you know. So he's you know, I would much rather go through any of this stuff than him or my daughter if she has something. I've been through so much medically, you know, kind of like VW Darren. Like, he's been through so much medically that I'm sure if there was something wrong with one of his family members, he would much rather take the bullet and go be in the hospital for it. When you go through a lot of stuff medically, you kind of come immune to it. It is what it is, and you know. So one thing they did start doing at this hospital, which is really cool, is the old folks home started, and he's the first kid this year to have stayed in the hospital since they started this program. And the old folks make them, you know, a little gift thing, and it comes in a pillowcase. And he got a Green Lantern pillowcase that was handmade. It's real nice. An Avengers just doodling book with a pen and pencils and some crayons and a puzzle, and you know, just some little trinket stuff to try to make him feel better while I was there. And I think that's great. It was awesome. To everybody that sent out all this stuff, I'm truly taken back at how many comments. There's over 100 comments that came in, minus the videos that you guys have put up saying, I hope you feel better, I hope this, and I just, it makes me almost emotionally, it makes me, just to know that there's that many nice people out there that genuinely mean it, and will send out their support and their love and you know, hugs and stuff like that. It truly makes me feel great. I will have Preston do a thank you video to everybody when he's feeling a little better. I don't think I could sit and type out replies to everybody because of my hands, and those of you that follow me on a regular basis know what I'm talking about. I have a lot of trouble with my hands. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you from my family. Thank you. Just thank you. You all honestly have no idea how good it made me feel yesterday and last night. You know, I just sat worried about him. It's, you know, it's not the same when he's not here, or any of them, even if they go stay the night somewhere. It's, you know, I'm a little uneasy because they're not here, they're not where they're supposed to be, they're not in their bed. Do they make a bunch of noise at night? No. I'm up all by myself usually until 4 or 5 in the morning. But it's just a fact that I know my kids are here and sleeping in their beds and feel protected and feel secure enough to be here and happy, you know. It just, there's a feeling. And those who are fathers understand, and those of you who are not, when you become, you will understand. I am really beyond words, guys. I really am. Darren, you know, you and I clicked, I feel, a long time ago. Darren found my videos when he was down and out after his last surgery, and then when I was down and out after my last brain surgery, I really started following him and really feel like a big part of his channel. I feel like, you know, a big part of everything that he stands for, you know. He's just a great guy, and I don't, you know, thank you for throwing up a video and strictly for Preston like that, and starting this outpour. It was, once again, without words, which is rare. But thank you. Everybody, thank you a lot. Let's go take a peek. And we'll see. He's asleep right now, but I'm going to turn the light on. We'll go take a peek at him. You feel okay? Hey. Preston. Hey, you feel okay? Love you. Get this light off. So there he is, resting peacefully, as you can see. So thank you. I just pray that this goes away and we don't have to do surgery. We don't want to deal with that right now. But I will keep you guys posted. I'll get up another video tomorrow, hopefully with him, and we'll see how we'll go from there. So thank you guys. God bless everybody. I mean, thank you so much.